Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are on this journey to love. And so I share messages that come through from healings, readings, and also channeled letters that I do for people to all help us on this journey to stay in the love vibration and bring us back into reunion with our twins. And so I just want to share a couple of things that I saw in healings yesterday, because again, very powerful visuals that will help you to remain in your heart. So one of them was, I saw them as toddlers. Again, a very strong theme is seeing you as children, because again, it makes, if you look at each other as children, you can be much more compassionate for each other. And just before I do that, I'm going to say a recommendation for Michael Timby. He's actually a Grid member, and he has got his own channel, and he's talking about what his experience has been over the last 6 months. And if you listen to yesterday's video, the letter that I was guided to read out from these books was saying, in one of the letters, it was saying we're struggling because with opening our hearts and being more emotional. And that was reflected in Michael Timby's video of what he said that he's been experiencing over the last 6 months. So again, really, you know, it makes so much, gives so much colour to the fact that we have to be very compassionate on this journey for each other. And so, so in the healing, one of the healings, I saw them as children. They were building a sandcastle. And what was quite significant is they were building a sandcastle, and then the water would come in and it would wipe away the sandcastle. But the footprint of the castle was in gold, so the footprint always stayed there. They would then build up the castle again. The water would come in and wash it away, and gold was left underneath. Now that was symbolizing that actually we are uncovering layers and layers and layers to find our golden hearts within, to be open to the golden energy, to be open to releasing the fears and releasing the anxieties and releasing the hurt and the pain that we build up over our lifetimes. And the song that came through for them was Ed Sheeran, Castle on the Hill. And the lady came back and she said, no way, me and my twin, we always talked about going to castles in England. And so that's what's so lovely, because in the healing there'll be always something that is very relatable to your situation, obviously, because I'm reading your energies. The next one, again, really good visualization. I saw them as children, and they are holding a tug of war rope. And the little girl, she drops the tug of war rope. And of course, when she lets it go, the little boy kind of falls back. And so then they picked up the rope again, and this time they drew each other in via the rope into the middle, and then they embraced each other. And that was about saying, when she dropped the rope, it meant that she went out of the heart connection and lost the feeling of that golden thread that runs between you. And because when you're going into the mind, it was much more mind focused, and therefore, you know, you have to really feel the connection, because of course your external circumstances may show you lots, you know, anything but your strong physical connection, right? Because they may not be contacting you. But again, that was very powerful, because it shows that actually you're always bound by this invisible thread and the golden thread. And the more you acknowledge that golden thread that binds you together, the more you will pull each other through your dark tunnel, which many of us go through the dark tunnel. And because we are uncovering layers and layers, and we're like onion layers, you might think, oh, I've done my dark tunnel, but then another one comes along. And so that's why you always have to be on your toes on this journey. And it's all about understanding that at every phase of the journey and at every process, there's a reason for it happening. So it's about looking at it objectively and saying, okay, what is the lesson that I need to learn here? Because I know that this has come up to let something go. And it's all about, you know, getting back to that golden energy, just like in that healing, which was such a great way of showing it. You know, they kept building the castle, the water washed in, and it just left the gold foundation. But also that's just showing that basically it will always build up again and the water will always come. There is an inevitability to your ending with your twin. Because if you've met, then you will be coming together. Or if you know you're a twin, basically. I mean, obviously, if you're a twin flame, then you know it. I mean, it's very, it's all encompassing. So the number is 22 in the book today, and it is. I want you, oh, by the way, 22, Star of David, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Divine Union. And so, I want you to know that you are my hero, my knight in shining armor, my superstar, my shining star. Believe, believe, believe that we are joined at the heart. When I'm away in my physical body, my heart and soul remain with you, in you, feeding each other's souls, feeling each other's vibration. Know that we are on a journey together. Please focus your mind on the feeling that you get in your heart. Can't you feel me? I feel you. I see you. I dream you. I am you. Please, please, please remember that there is no you and I. There is only us. Only love. Only union of our hearts to bring us peace, love, and unbound joy. Just love, love, love. Well, you know, even that, you know, that letter is just saying, you know, we're connected by the heart, right? Which is why, again, I say that these books are the best guidance ever, because they basically give you tips every day on what you need to be doing. So, letter 22. That our time will come, that our passage back to each other is all within us, like a secret homing device that will be triggered when the plan, the greater divine plan, says so. And the divine plan can move mountains, can make the seemingly impossible possible. Trust in our plan and trust that anything is possible. Believe in the power of prayer. Believe in the power of divine love. Believe in the magnetism of our hearts and the universal heartbeat. Believe in a great power that needs us to come together. Trust in me, trust in us, and trust in the light. Well, pretty, you know, there's a secret homing device that's written in your heart. And your homing device is, you know, basically controlled by the big creator who needs you to come home. So letter 22 in book 3 is this. My love, my heart, my life. I want to be with you so much. I wish that I could make our life together start now. So much time has passed and we have so much living and loving to do. I don't want to waste another minute living my life in the shadows, looking in on the world and feeling like I'm stuck on the outside. You gave me the keys to my freedom. I know that you are the answer. You are the light. You are the love. Our love is so super powerful. It's going to blast away my fears and blast open the doors to our happiness. Our love. We are love. We came to find each other. We came to be together. Trust that I am going to make us happen. Well, again, it could be because in that letter, it says basically, you are the love. Our love is so powerful that it's going to blast away my fears and blast open the doors to our happiness. So, you know, again, it just shows that there is, you know, a huge heart awakening and a bit. I would highly recommend you watch Michael Timby's video because it really does explain that kind of shake up for the divine masculines, that they're, you know, waking up to their heart, waking up to being more of an emotional person and feeling, you know, that is actually quite terrifying because it's the breakdown of the ego to trust in their emotions, and they haven't really done that. So again, I would highly recommend that, but it is completely reflected and reflection of what we've been given in these letters, which are in these books. So it is, again, a lovely thing. The song is The Power of Love today. I've put it into the description box. It is all about being compassionate and compassionate for each other's journey, and understanding that you are taking each other by the hand like toddlers, uncovering more and more and more of your soul growth together. And the more you think like that, the more you can be objective about the situations that you're going through and look at it from a point of, I've chosen this. Why have I chosen it? Because I've got to learn lessons from it for my soul growth. And we're doing it together because at the end, when our time is right, we'll come together and it's going to be amazing. So you can change your mindset to look at it that way, rather than feel like they're doing this to me and I feel like shit and blah, 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 and all of this stuff, right? Because again, it's about training the brain. It's all about how you perceive things, your perception of situations. And you can train your brain to look at it like, I've chosen this path for a reason. My soul growth needed this. All of the pieces have been planned already. Why have we planned it this way? What is it I'm learning? And then uncover more and more and more and more of your journey together, and trust that you're doing it energetically, taking each other hand in hand to help each other on this journey. All right, I hope that helps. If you want to come to me for a healing, for a reading, or for a letter, again, specials are until the end of January. $20 for a healing, $7 for a letter. And if you can buy multiples, so if you want to get them in now and use them, you know, across a time frame, then that would be great. What I do ask is that you keep a note of how many you've used, because it gets quite difficult for me to do when there's lots of you. All right, I hope that helps. Take care. Bye.